All right, guys, welcome to another episode of Crypto Sense Podcast. It's been a minute since I've been able to get back with you. I think the last show was on May 18th, May 19th. I've been so crazy busy. I have all these projects that I've been trying to keep my hands on, and it's been just crazy busy. I mean, actively trying to enter or exit out of some different businesses and companies or whatever's going on, but it's just been crazy. But I'm always itching to be able to get back in front of the screen or on the microphone to talk about cryptocurrency. You know, it 3 years later, still doing podcasts, and every day it seems like there's something to talk about with this cryptocurrency blockchain technology. So much stuff to learn, unlearn, relearn. So today, guys, we're going to be a really quick show, but I want to rap with you about something that I'm going to call this show having the right mindset. Having the right mindset when it comes to looking at cryptocurrency for the long haul. So before I get into today's show, first got to give it up to our sponsors. We have to give it up to Encrypted Apparel. Encrypted Apparel is the flyest cryptocurrency clothing line in the business. Stay fly, be fly, cryptocurrency conscious. Pop your tags. Get jiggy with it, however you want to call it, to be able to stay in the know with cryptocurrency, but also show off your love and your passion for the cryptocurrency blockchain technology. Go to their website, wearencrypted.com. That's WEAR encrypted.com. Okay, there you can be able to load up your cart with so many goodies. But make sure you put that coupon code CryptoCents, which is all one word, CryptoCentz, to get a nice discount on your purchase. We have a new sponsor alert. Psalms Gourmet Brittle. Listen, guys, I know what you're thinking. You're probably not a brittle eater like myself. I didn't think of myself as a brittle eater, but I had it in the house a lot. But I'm telling you, if you ever had brittle, you know one of the issues is that it's too hard, too chewy, it gets stuck in your teeth. But not with Psalms Gourmet Brittle. It's the only brittle that is not hard. It's crunchy. It's not chewy. You're not going to chew like a horse. It's not going to stick in your teeth where you got to get a toothpick to pull it out. And it comes in right now 7 delicious flavors. Make sure you go over to Psalms Brittle. That's spelled PSALMS Brittle, BRITTLE.com. Put in CryptoCents 10 and get 10% off on your next or your first purchase. All right. We also have you guys, the ones that listen to my voice. You're also a sponsor of the show. I'm on IG Live right now, trying to get people to come in and participate. Looking to see who is joining in. I see a couple people joining in. Hey, what's up? How y'all doing in the Instagram world? But anyhow, you guys that are listening to my voice or watching the YouTube videos, if it wasn't for you all tuning in, I wouldn't be able to get paying sponsors. So I first want to thank you for that. However, I also want to ask that you support the show. We now have a way that you can support the show with as little as 99 cents. And you can sign up by clicking the last link in the show notes. That will do us a world of good. Every little bit helps. It helps us be able to continue to stay motivated to come up with cool content. And just kind of stay on the beat. So that all being said, I want to get into today's show. I want to talk about PayPal a little bit more today, but I decided not to. I was having a conversation. Let me see if I can get him on the horn. Hold on one second. Let's see. I'm still trying to figure out actually how to invite someone. Request, turn off request to go live. Let's see. I'm still trying to figure out how to do a live. Let me see if I can find. I was having a conversation with this gentleman. Let's see. Who can see the person live? You'll be able to. All right. So, oh man, he's not on. Let me see if I can request. I'm still trying to figure out how to do this thing, so bear with me, guys. People listening to me on the podcast, this is all in real time, trying to figure out how to go live and how to stay plugged in with people. Let me see if I can figure this thing out real quickly. Man. All right. Well, I had somebody I want to go live with, but let me just tell you the story. So I was talking to this gentleman. I wanted to get him on the show so he can kind of articulate what he was talking about, because he had some really good questions about cryptocurrency. So I wanted to kind of let him be able to articulate some things. But anyhow, he was having a conversation with me about where do I see cryptocurrency, in particular Bitcoin being in the next 2 to 3 to 5 years or whatever. And I was telling him that that people are getting so temperamental about seeing the price of Bitcoin go up and Bitcoin going down and so forth. And I read to him a post that I saw a few days ago, and the post read that right now as we speak, this is 2021 where we're recording this video, right now, middle of the year 2021, that there's only 1% of the population, only 1% of the population that owns at least $10,000 or more of Bitcoin. So let that sink in a little while. Just let that sink in just a little bit. Only 1% of the global population owns a minimum of 10,000 and up of Bitcoin. So when I told him that, it was a way to kind of indicate that even though we missed the first wave, and even though you may have missed the second wave, that we really haven't truly gotten started yet with cryptocurrency, in particular Bitcoin. Because think about it this way. I'm trying to think of a better example. It would be like saying, that only 1% of the U.S. population right now has, I'm trying to think of something that would actually make sense to kind of framework this thing out. If you guys can think of anything, let me know. But it's almost like saying that that only 1% of the U.S. population, you know what it'll be like? I got it. It's like saying that only 1% of the population in the United States is using the internet. It's using the internet. Only 1% of the population is using the internet. If I told you that, let's say 10 years ago, 15 years ago, but you know that the future is everybody's going to use the internet. If I told you only 1% of the people use the internet now, and in 10 years from now, if we would fast forward 10 years from now, let's say it was 10 years ago and now it's 10 years is now, and you look at everybody now, I want to say at least, 85-90% of people are using the internet in some form or fashion. That is exactly what Bitcoin is right now, is that there's only 1% of the global population that is using, that owns $10,000 or more of Bitcoin. The global population, I'm talking about billions of people. And in the next 5 to 10 years, cryptocurrency or this currency is going to be what everybody's going to be using. So it's literally still early to be involved and to be plugged in with Bitcoin. It's literally still early. So when I was having this conversation with him about, his investment strategy or how he should look at it, I essentially told him, look, you got to do everything you can over the course of the next 2 years to try to just get as much Bitcoin as you possibly can. If you buying it expensive or you buying it cheap, just get it. Because at the end of the day, 5 to 10 years from now, it's going to give you an exponential return. The other thing too that we talked about was that if you look at the boom and the bust that goes on with Bitcoin, for example, we saw Bitcoin go up to 60,000 and it went back down to 30,000, and now maybe it's in between 30 and 40 or 50,000. If you look at every year, every 2 years, where you saw this thing go up in the air and come back down, check it. Check the record. If you look at the high and low 2 years ago with Bitcoin, you look at the high and low now, it's still, when you look at the low point of Bitcoin and you look at the low point of Bitcoin in 2021, you look at the low point of Bitcoin in, let's say, 2019, it's still like a 50%, 75% return. So please still tell me, where can you go on the stock market and anywhere else where you're going to be able to get that level of return? Even with all the volatility, even with all the craziness, even with all the Elon Musk tweets, where can you go where something's going to go high and low, up and down, and still over the course of a year or 2 years give you a 75% return on your money? So yes, I am still bullish on Bitcoin, and I see a lot of value in it. So I want to kind of just say that. Now, I'm going to have some interviews that are going to be coming up. I want you guys to check out this one brother by the name of Financially Fits. I heard him on a podcast. Shout out to Social Proof Podcast. I heard him on a podcast, and he talked about Bitcoin in a very, very unique way. You got to go and check out that show. I'm going to actually try to get him on a IG live, and for us to do like a little quick mini show. So look forward to that. I also just got an email from a new platform that's doing something in the education space. So we're going to have them on as well. Look out for that. I haven't really been hitting the interviews as much as I did in 19 and 20. Well, really 19 was heavy. 18 and 19 was heavy, with interviews. But I want to get back into that. I'm actually going to take this time, the rest of the year, and even next year, to do some like more follow-up interviews with some of our older guests, because a lot of what I found out is a lot of the older guests are the guests that I interviewed in 2017, 2018, maybe even 2019. Man, they blowing up right now. They getting that work, and I want to be able to kind of do a full circle and bring them on, let them kind of talk about where the projects have been going or how they've been doing with the projects. For example, Civic. I think I did an interview with the CEO, one of the founders of Civic. Civic is doing phenomenal. I did an interview with a company called Celsius. Look up these companies, y'all. Look up these crypto projects. Celsius. I did an interview with, shout out to Graham Moore over there at Polymath. Really cool project that's dealing with STOs and whatnot. So I'm going to start spending a little bit more time trying to reconnect with those folks, because obviously I've interviewed them before. We have a history, we have a relationship, but I do have some new interviews coming in, and I also like to talk to just regular people about what their experiences have been with cryptocurrency, how they're trying to get more involved. Because look, if you're new to cryptocurrency, this stuff is very, 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 very intimidating, especially for the first person. So shout out to Sonny 232323. He has a question for us. He said, we did an interview before, remember Crypto Kid? Yes. What's up? Yeah, I do remember you, man. We got to get you back on the show. In fact, if you're available now, we can do a quick check-in and talk. But if not, we can do a show as well at a... All right, look like we got the Crypto Kid. Crypto Kid is in the building. Oh, the Crypto
What's
Kid
up,
in
man?
the building. What's up, boy?
Not much. I was
How you
just
been, man?
good. Just pushing those podcast episodes, man.
That's good, man. That's good. Yeah, I've been following you, man. In terms of what you've been doing, and I remember we did an interview some time back, man. It's been a minute, but it's good to see that you keeping keeping the energy going, keeping it flowing. You know what I'm saying? So we got to do some collaborations.
For sure, for sure. And I love what you're doing too, man. We're a select few that
Yes,
do
man.
cryptocurrency.
I
And,
know.
and my
Yeah.
boy Laz, he just got on. He's getting on that Dogecoin.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
So
Yeah, man. You know, about Dogecoin, and this is when we was really starting, and I was trying to highlight coins that were under a penny at the time.
me too. Remember
And
that? Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and Dogecoin was one of them. And coincidentally, you know, because every coin I was talking about, I would try to get a little bit. So I think I bought like maybe like $50 of Dogecoin at that time. Fast forward years later, it's like, wow. I mean, this is, and I literally forgot about it. If it wasn't for Elon Musk making a comment about it, I wouldn't even know it was going through the roof, you know, the way it was going through. So it just highlights that if you just, you know, do a little bit of research, believe in something that you believe in terms of these different coins, that it could just really take it to a whole other level. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And like, here's a quick story time. Like, the other day I asked my boss, I was like, what do you think about crypto? He's like, what? That's not even money. I was like, really? Because pretty soon you'll be paying all of us that, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah, 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 absolutely, absolutely. So what coins have you been looking at, man? Is anything that's really, piqued your interest, as of late?
well, I have a lot of holds in Redcoin. They're less than a penny,
Yeah,
but I like TRX. I think Tron is something. It's going to be like it's like filling up for the moon. It's like something that's going to be really big in the future, and people just haven't like grasped the hold of that
yeah,
yet.
yeah,
So they're just waiting, and I'm gonna be excited when that hype comes up.
yeah.
And just Verge. Verge is also
Mhm.
another one that people are
Yep,
sleeping on.
yep.
And
Verge is one. Yep.
V Chain, I like them. So those are my
VK is a
favorite
good one.
coins.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. I mean, all those coins that you just mentioned are really, really just on the rise. In particular with with Tron, man. I mean, people don't really understand the type of plays they're making. Like in the background in terms of doing different collaborations. I think they even started getting into gaming as well. Just a
Yep.
lot of different things that they're doing. It's a guy that I had on the show by the name of Lewis. He's a crypto currency trader, and I was listening to some information from him yesterday, and I'm going to do some research on this one platform. I'm not sure if you heard of it, but it's called Polkadot.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I haven't, I'm kind of new to Polkadot. So he mentioned it, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna do some research, and I may talk about it on the next show. What do you know about Polkadot? Anything that kind of sticks out with you on Polkadot? It's like basically it's like a new blockchain, I guess, that's kind of looks like Ethereum, but a little bit more user friendly and some other things they're able to do.
I think they're going to be an exciting project, and people understand what they're trying to do. And once more people understand what they're going for, it's just going to take off. And it just takes, there's going to be more stuff that they're going to be working on, and more information and more news that they're going to be letting out in collaborations. And that's going to be really exciting when they get like celebrities involved. I think would be very important with
Yeah,
Polkadot
cool,
and
cool.
help boost that.
That's good. That's good. Well, cool, man. Well, we got to do another show. But before I go, please shout out your IG, all of your podcast stuff. Because although I'm doing this, I'm actually going to be downloading it. I'm going to put it on YouTube. And I'm also going to release it as a podcast show. So make sure you shout out all your handles, all your stuff, so people can follow you as well.
Absolutely. Check out Crypto Kid Podcast. I'm on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts,
Yeah.
Spotify. You could even ask Alexis to play Crypto Kid
I
Podcast. She'll
like
put
that.
it
I
right
like
up.
that.
I love that. It took
Yeah.
me a couple years to get that. So
Yes.
I'm really excited that finally happened.
That's
And
great. That's great. Well, yeah, man. So we're gonna do another one. I'm gonna hit you up on the DM, and we're gonna, collaborate and do another show talk crypto because I really enjoy having you on the show, and I'll come on your show as well. And
Absolutely. Let's do it, man. Anytime.
All right, bro. All right, take care.
Take it easy. Peace.
Yes. All right. So that was Crypto Kid. I actually had him on the show some time ago. Really, really cool, really, really dope. I don't know why I'm getting the spinning. I'm getting the spinning thing right in front of my face. But anyhow, really, really cool cat, doing a lot of great things. Young guy that's on fire for cryptocurrency. And what a wonderful time it is to be young and actually be in cryptocurrency, man. I mean, I'm in my 40s now, but I could imagine being young and being able to have this level of technology at this time. Man, I don't know, y'all. It'll be different. I'm a lawyer by trade, but I don't know if I've been going to law school with all this. So, but anyhow, we're gonna get him back on the show. Really, really cool brother, man, doing a lot of great things. Shout out to Crypto Kid once again. And we're so excited, to see his growth as well. So look, guys, that's it for today. As I kind of gave you a show preview, I'm gonna get on with polka dot. I want to look more into this polka dot thing. I'm gonna see if I can get Lewis to come on and talk more about the polka dot play. But yeah, so that's it, y'all. So just stay in touch, stay plugged in, and that's it for today, guys. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at CryptoSense. Follow me on YouTube, which is something I just started doing, but hey, I figured I should give it a try. Follow me on Apple Podcasts. Make sure you subscribe and do a review. Also, hit that like button, hit that bell if you are watching me on the YouTube as well. And that is it for today, guys. So until next time, holla back.